Welcome to this latest edition of Fabric 5 with Data on Wheels. I'm Steve Hughes, Data on Wheels founder. Today, we're going to talk about something that's kind of in my brain around how we can segment out sources inside of Fabric with the help of shortcuts, allowing source teams to control their load of data individually. So let's get started. All right. This is an interesting brainchild that I came up with. And it had to do something with having been a data warehouse developer and loader for so many years. One of the things that always was frustrating was I need data from a source. I don't control that source. The people who do control that source want to give me no information, no security access to their environment, and they want to do what they can to protect their data and their systems from any impact. So I show on this slide SAP and Salesforce as two potential systems, likely managed by different teams within your organization. The larger your organization, the more likely you are to have dedicated teams for different sets of sources. So let's talk about that in the context of Fabric and how we could use workspaces and shortcuts to make this a more interesting story. So my thought is, and you can take this with a grain of thought because it's just my thought. What if I created a workspace for each source team? What this would be is, let's take SAP. However they want to get the data to me, I don't really care. They could frankly use the tools inside of Fabric, Data Factory, Synapse Notebooks. They could use Databricks outside of that. There's a number of options they can use. As long as they get the data into my bronze layer and the data is stored in their workspace so they can own the data. I've now made the source team responsible to make sure I get the raw data correctly from them that I can use. Then I can use shortcuts from the tables or files, doesn't matter which one, in my silver layer to continue building out my medallion architecture. Maybe you have a raw to bronze concept, whatever that is. The point of the solution is SAP does not have to give me any credentials. I don't need direct access. The Salesforce team managing their APIs do not have to give me access. As a data lake team, or as even an analyst team, this data has now been made available via shortcuts to me. I am now able to reference the data, know that it's maintained, and know that the team that's responsible for the underlying source system is responsible to get me the data in a timely fashion, or whatever that would be. Keeping in mind, of course, business users are the ones that will be screaming the loudest when something's not there. So when you think about a solution like this, some of the advantages are security. The connecting point between my source system and that bronze or raw layer is managed by the team that owns the source. Once the data is there, we can assume it's there for the right reason, it's the right data, and we can shortcut that into our next phase of what we're doing. This is huge. Now, what you could be using is a variety of tools to watch for the files to get loaded, scheduling, all those things still need to be coordinated with the teams. But the important part is, now once the data is here, you're reducing the security and access risk to the source systems, allowing you to reference the data. At the same time, letting the source team determine the level of access and impact to their systems in order to get that data into the data lake. Just another idea, creative way to organize your data in workspaces and with shortcuts inside of Fabric. Hopefully this gets you thinking of options for your organization, and I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, give us a like, share, subscribe. We look forward to sharing with you other ideas in the coming weeks. Have a great day.